Well, here we are, folks. The darkest of days for what we learned this week. It's a solo adventure. Um, it's not the same when the other two guys aren't here. Unfortunately, they both had work today, which makes sense. Hey, they gotta bust their ass too, make a living. I get it. I don't have work on Mondays, so this is my work for Mondays. So I decided to go ahead and brave the unknown and give you guys exactly what you wanted and bring you the What We Learned This Week episode. And this time it's just solo dolo, except for Nala, which you might hear her meowing every once in a while. But otherwise, it's just me today. So first off, before we start, thank you for joining us again for another episode of What We Learned This Week. This episode is brought to you by JD Creations LLC. It's brought to you by AstroDesignCompany.com and Hard Work Coffee Company. Don't forget to check out our Venmo. It's just at WWLTW Podcast. That's just a way for you guys, if you don't want to do Patreon, which we have patreon.com/WWLTW Podcast as well. Patreon is going to be a monthly one that we do. It's reoccurring that you guys get. But for those of you that just want to give like $1 or $2 or, hey, go get a cup of coffee, you can do Venmo as well. That was our way of letting you guys be able to support us without having to support us monthly. And we do request that if you do the Patreon or the Venmo, make sure that you leave a comment or leave a question, especially questions and something that we can talk about on the show, the next episode that we get it. Other than that, thank you guys for supporting us so far. And here's to another 100 episodes. Now that I'm thinking about it, we've got what? This is episode 102, I think. So we've only got 2 more episodes before our 2-year anniversary. That's crazy. 2 years we've been doing this. We've been doing this for 2 years. And this is the first time we've done a solo. So that's not bad. That's a pretty good track record. So if today goes a little off the rails, that's on me. I can't blame the other 2 guys for this. I'm the sole proprietor of this one. So yeah, I didn't really have anything coming into today. I usually kind of talk before the show starts with the other 2 guys. Just real quick of what we like to go over and what we like to talk about. But today it's just me, so I had to go over that with myself. Just updates on life for me. I'm still not drinking, so instead I got my Hard Work coffee here, and I've got my, my water and everything because from last week's episode, some of you guys might remember that I got a new role or a update on my role for a current project that I was helping with as an actor. And so I need to be very cut for my role there. I've got about 4 months to do it, so it's plenty of time. But I just wanted to hammer down on my nutrition and make sure that that's all good. Obviously, I've been in the gym every single day, so that's not a problem. But so no alcohol, no bread, no pasta. It's been, you know what? Honestly, the alcohol, easy. I can cut out alcohol pretty easily. It's not a big deal for me. I still go out. I've done it before where I've gone like a month without alcohol. I still go out. I just drink water or drink, like sparkling water, whatever, and just hang out with friends. And then I get to go home, get some good sleep, wake up, and I don't have a hangover. So that's super nice. The bread, it's a little harder, I guess. That's, I can still cut out bread and not be completely lost, I guess. It's just harder because I like peanut butter sandwiches, I like stuff like that. Or I like toast in the morning, so I can't do that anymore. But the hard one, oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you've never tried to cut pasta out of your diet, let me tell you, you know how they say you don't miss something until it's gone? That's me with pasta right now. That it could be a Hallmark movie with how much I miss pasta in my life. I never realized how much I ate it before. It just never clicked with me of how much pasta was ingrained in my daily diet. I go out to eat now sometimes, and I go, oh, that looks good. Oh, can't eat that. Like a shrimp Alfredo. Looks amazing. Can't eat that. I love pasta, okay? I love it so much, and it is so painful to have to let that go. I mean, it's fine. I found alternatives. I eat my chicken, I eat the broccoli, I eat plenty of vegetables. Um, but yeah, if there's any of you guys out there that know a good alternative to help me get through the cravings for pasta, please feel free to reach out and let me know because I'm like, what, 2 or 3 weeks into this and it just sucks. I hate it so much. I just want to eat all of the good carbs and I can't. I mean, I'm not doing like completely carb free. I'm still eating carbs. I'm just getting them from different sources. I'm trying to stick mostly to whole foods, less processed and everything like that as well. So that's also kind of tricky. It's not tricky. It's just I have to be conscious of when I go out to eat or when I go grocery shopping. I have to be conscious, like way more conscious of what I'm buying. So, but otherwise, it's worth it. I like it. It's been fun. I'm starting to like lean down a lot. I'm not losing any weight. I'm still hovering at like 140, 145, somewhere in there. But I'm leaning out like a lot. Like it's like I think this is probably the most definition I've had, at least like in my abs, my abs and my pecs. This is probably the most like cut I've been probably ever. I mean, I've been probably bigger and like looked a little bit bigger before, but I've never been as shred. And I'm not like I don't have a six pack yet. That's the goal. The six pack's the goal. But I don't have that yet. But I have like the little V taper going down and everything, and it's like I'm starting to see the six pack coming in, which is super nice. So it's like I like it. It's fun because I'm seeing the progress as I go forward with it, and it's like I can, it's a goal that I'm not blindly going into this goal anymore. Like I can see where it's going, and I see the progression. I see what it's going to look like once I, cut more of that body fat down. So I'm pretty excited. I'm super happy to see how this looks, especially with summer coming up. Like kayaking season. Like me and Drake go kayaking. I mean, we probably went 30 times last summer with our group. I mean, we are heavy kayak. We love kayaking. So, we'll be shirtless out there. Want to look good. Can't be drinking, which that kind of, just thought about that. I can't drink out on the kayaks. Damn. It's going to be a lot of sparkling water or Vizzy waters or what. Not Vizzy waters. Vizzy's isn't that like that's an alcoholic one. There's going to be a lot of like, I don't know, sparkling waters in my life. And I love sparkling water, so I'm not mad about it. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to be rocking and rolling out there this summer, looking the best I've ever looked and happy about it. But yeah, otherwise, that's about what's new with my life. There's not a whole lot else going on. Just work. That's all I feel like I ever do, which is fine. I don't mind it. It's a good time. Going down to Florida here, hopefully soon. I don't know when, but yeah, hopefully going down there soon and having some fun. So I'll be shredded for that too. I'll be on the beach looking cut. I can't drink down there either though. Rough. Dang. That's going to be rough, but that's okay. It's worth it. It's all worth it. Just tell me in the comments. It's all worth it. It's worth it, Jake. You can do this. So otherwise, what's crazy is totally switching topics here, but this is kind of crazy. So this morning I woke up, and this was before Drake or Walker had texted me. I woke up and I said, okay, well, I got to get all my stuff done today. I got to go to the office. I got to go to the studio. I got to get all that done, right? And I said, okay, well, then I think I'm going to try and get to the bunker here. I'm going to get to the bunker early, and I kind of want to do just like a self-recording and just see where it goes. I didn't have any plans of publishing it. I didn't have any plans of, making anything out of it. Maybe, but I just wanted to record something and just kind of see where it went and see if it was a viable option of more content that I can push out. And then all of a sudden, Walker texts me and says, hey, man, like I'm busting my ass at work today. There's no way I'm going to be able to make it in. I said, yeah, no problem, man. So it was just, it was going to be me and Drake. Obviously, we've done that before with two of us. And then Drake hits us up like maybe 30 minutes later in the group. And he's like, hey, guys, like it's going to be a super late day. I'm not going to be able to make it today. It's going to be up to you two. And so I'm sitting here like, oh. And I was like, well, Walker's out too. And now you're out. So I was like, this is just me today. And they're like, oh, do you want to just record tomorrow or something? I said, no, I'm just going to solo dolo this thing. I was like, you know what? I already had the plan in my head of like coming in early, doing a solo thing, not posting it, but just doing a solo one. And now here we are. I got the opportunity to do a solo what we learned this week. And this is like, I already have an established, fan base here. So this ought to be interesting. But yeah, it was just weird how that worked out. Like I had no intentions prior to today of coming in and doing a solo thing. And then like I said, I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, let's record something of like a not a self conversation, but like almost like a journal. And I don't know what you would even call that. Like, it's not a vlog. It's more of like what would you call it? It's like a new realm of things. It's just me talking about what's on my mind. So sort of like a normal solo podcast, I guess. But I feel like those are more aimed towards a certain goal or a certain topic, whereas mine is just like, hey, this is what's on my mind today. What do you guys think? So yeah, that was kind of cool. Otherwise, I don't know. I like trying to think of what I wanted to talk about on that. I guess I talked about the fitness stuff. That's kind of played a big role lately in my head. Of just making sure that my nutrition and my fitness is good, and I've felt great lately. Let me tell you, like I felt so good lately. It's just like I feel energized, like way more energy every day going into the day. I mean, you all know the benefits of working out and nutrition. Obviously, I don't like everyone tells you what the benefits are, so I'm not gonna preach to you about that. But I will say that it's been amazing, and it's just like I've taken small steps, which has made it a lot more sustainable. So like I started with the fitness, right? Because the nutrition's the hard part for everyone. It always is. Like look at our grocery stores. It's so hard to maintain your nutrition levels. So I started with the fitness. I knew that was going to be easy for me, like to stay on track. As long as I had a fitness plan, I knew it was going to be easy. So I'm on like, I think 4 months, 3 or 4 months. I think I'm at 3 or 4 months now of this plan that I wrote up that I've been following. And that's been super easy. I was able to maintain that easily. The next big one was kind of incorporating other stuff into the day again, like light stretching in the morning and maybe some like light meditation, stuff like that, which has kind of helped a lot, just in the, I guess, ancillary parts of life. Because fitness is obviously a stress on your body. So doing the meditation, doing the morning stretches has definitely helped ease that, the pain and everything. Like, not that I'm in pain. That sounds bad. I'm not in pain at all, but like to ease the soreness, I guess. And then now, yeah, it's just the nutrition. I've hammered home on that. That was the hard part, and that's the one I've started focusing on more now because the other two have become so automatic in life. Like it's like habitual now for me. Like I'm going to the gym today. I'm going to work out, or I'm going to, do my stretches today. I'm going to do meditation today. That's become so ingrained and so habitual the last 2 months, 3 months, well, 4 for the workout, but then the rest of it. So now it's like, cool, I don't have to focus as much on those because they're just automatic. Now I can really just spend all of my time focusing on the nutrition aspect and, really hammering that home. And so far it's been good. I mean, I'm a week or 2 into the nutritional stuff. This might be starting the 2nd or 3rd week. I'm bad with timelines. I don't know. Time just is a blur to me. But I think I'm starting week 2 right now. So... But yeah, it's been pretty easy for the most part. There hasn't been, like I said, pasta was the hardest one. Otherwise, it's been pretty simple. But I will say, so this is kind of crazy too. So just feeding into the fitness stuff. So I do this weird thing now, and I don't know why. Like I told you guys, I got YouTube Premium, right? So I can lock my phone and I just listen to YouTube when I work out. A lot of people, obviously, they listen to music. Like that's what everybody's go-to is, and that's what I used to do. I used to listen to music all the time. But now, I don't know why, but I have started listening to like just super motivational stuff. I don't know why I started doing, like I've listened to it before, like the Mulligan Brothers on YouTube is a huge channel. They do all kinds of motivational videos. But I just started listening to like these other motivational videos, and I was like, fuck it. I don't know. Like I don't need the extra motivation, but let's see how it goes during a workout. And let me tell you, if you've never done it, try it. Just try it once, because what happens is like it starts to play. Hi, Nala. It starts to play and it's fine, and like you're listening a little bit. It's it's sort of passive when you're listening to it. You're working out, And it's not going to give you that immediate hype maybe that that the music does, but then it's similar to like when that one song comes on, right? That one song comes on and you just fucking hammer home a PR. That's what happens when I listen to these is I will like there's two things that'll happen actually. One is like a line will be said or like some sort of speech will be given and it just clicks with me and I just go, okay, yeah, like let's hammer home this rest of this workout. Like let's just fucking crush the rest of this workout, right? But then there's another thing that happens that I'll be in the middle of a set and if it's, let's say, like my last set with my last couple reps and I'm going to failure, right? And I just am trying to crank those last couple out. I just zone in on the words that are being said. Like just absolutely focus in on those words that are being said and somehow they just push me through to finishing that rep. I don't know why. I mean, obviously they're motivational videos. They're supposed to do just that. But I've never thought about doing that while working out. I've listened to them like on the way to work or, on a road trip or something like that, but I've never thought about it while working out. And dude, I'm not looking back. Like sometimes I'll still listen to music, but motivational videos are the go-to. I'm telling you, try it. If you haven't tried it before, try it. Just look up like gym time motivation or something like that on YouTube. And it may not help right away, but there's going to be a point in that workout where you're going to start crushing your numbers because of it. So, and if you have tried it out, let me know. Just post it in the comments. Like, what do you listen to? Like, do you listen to music? What kind of music? Like, what do you listen to when you work out? Do you work out? Or like, what do you do through your daily thing that like gets you through and helps you? Because I'm curious to see what other people are doing for their, I guess, mental health, I guess. That would be a good word. That'd be a good way to say, yeah, like your mental well-being, like what helps you, what do you listen to? I know a lot of you guys obviously are listening to music for mental well-being. That's what we all do, right? That's what music's for. What's up, Nala? Hi, you want more food? I can't give you more food. It's not on a timer now, dog. You're fancy now, sorry. It's not on me. But yeah, let me know what you listen to. I know for me, for like, other than just working out, music-wise for me, like mental health and wellness, music-wise, Dirty Heads, wholeheartedly. Dirty Heads, and there's another band called Surfaces, which is pretty good too, but Dirty Heads was, it's obviously my favorite band of all time. Like, hands down, it is my favorite band. I love every single one of their songs. I love all their albums. Like, it's just so good. Their concerts are awesome. Like, it's just great. But the big reason why I think that is because when I used to work at Lowe's, and for any of you that are my old bosses at Lowe's and listening to this, which I doubt you are, but if you are, sorry for what I'm about to say, because I knew it broke the rules, but I don't care. So when I started working there, I was a cashier, and we had the garden section, right? But the garden section was meant for, like, in order to be a cashier in the garden section, you had to be a trusted cashier because you were out there alone. Like, there was no managers near you. You were the only person out there, and you kind of were the gatekeeper for people to not just walk out with stuff, right? So I made sure, like, right away when I started working there, I was seasonal. When I started working there, I made sure right away, I was like, I am gaining their trust so that I can work in the garden section. I fucking want to go work outside with the plants and not with other people. I don't care. And not that I didn't like other people I worked with. I liked them, but I wanted to be with the plants in the outside because I love it. And so I eventually, obviously, after like a month or two, I started working in the garden section. And when I was out there, it would just, like, it wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a great job. It was a great stepping stone. But it's not, you get bored. It's not fulfilling, really. It's not, you have your off days while you're out there, right? Or while you're working there. You do it every job, but like, especially for me at Lowe's, like you just had off days where you're like, I don't want to be here. Why am I doing this? Like, this is dead end to me, right? So what I would do is you have the little red aprons on or vests on. I would put my phone in my apron or vest pocket, and I would put Dirty Heads on, and I would put it at just a volume just high enough to where I knew I could hear it, but the customers that were coming through couldn't hear it. And I would listen to Dirty Heads my entire shift. All day, every day, that's what I listened to. And they got me through so many shifts of monotony and boredom and just like hating life, not hating life, but just hating being there. They got me through it all. So I think that's what made them become like my favorite. Like that helped make them become my favorite band. Like they got me through that period of time. I don't know if I would have made it otherwise, or at least I would not have made it as long as I was there without that music, because it was a saving grace, honestly. So yeah, like what's your music? Like what do you listen to? Like what's that band or that, that person that kind of got you, that pushed you to that point that was like, oh God, I don't know what I would have done like if I didn't get to listen to this guy or these guys every day. Let me know in the comments. We need more comments on our stuff. We gotta start interacting more. It helps with our, interaction helps with our ranking on YouTube, I guess, and with our analytics. So yeah, make sure to comment and put a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get them 1,000 subscribers, folks. We want 1K subscribers by our 2-year anniversary episode. We only need 100 or no, I'm sorry. We need 848 more subscribers. That's it. It's a low number. There's billions of people in this world. We only need 848 of you to hit that subscribe button for us. So make sure you share this. Hide your kids, hide your wife. No, I haven't start that yet. But yeah, so make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. And a thumbs up too if you really want. Otherwise, like I don't know what else has been big on my mind lately. I guess just ready to start traveling again. Things are opening up. Things are starting to ease up on regulations again, so I'm ready to be back out and traveling and enjoying life. That's obviously a big portion of life for me. I'm super excited to go back to Florida. I'm just looking to be there. It's a change. It's something different. It's not the hometown. Not that I'm bagging on anyone. If you choose to live in your hometown the rest of your life and, stay there, there's nothing wrong with that, A lot of people do it, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. For me, though, I feel like life is far too short, and I feel like the world is far too large to ever be stuck in a hometown and to ever just stay there your whole life. I can't imagine doing that. It's never been I've never seen that in my future of just living in my hometown the rest of my life. I couldn't. There's so many other things out there to see. Obviously, like I have a soft spot in my heart for Florida. I would love to live there and just explore and kind of see where that part of my life takes me. Obviously it's not something necessarily new for me because I've been going there since I was a kid, but it would be a new experience to live there full time, and to move there and to just experience a different lifestyle. Like people, they are not living the same life as us Midwestern kids are. I would love to eventually try and get down there, live down there and everything. And I think that's kind of I guess that was my intention when I originally thought about like doing a solo not a solo episode, but like my own solo recording, was just to kind of document like my life's journey. It's not super extravagant. I'm not doing anything crazy yet, like I do some cool stuff. Like I travel a lot, obviously, when the world is open, but I just wanted to document and show everyone like you can be kind of a normal person and still live a pretty extraordinary life. Like you're the person that decides if you want to just be the closeted, like stay at home person or go out and experience stuff. Like obviously money is a big factor too when you're traveling, but if you have a car, go take a road trip. I know like 2 summers ago, or I think it was last summer, I just took daily road trips to Lake Michigan. Like I would just drive to new parts of Lake Michigan and I worked my way up like the coast a little bit. And that was just like it was a different experience. It was different lifestyles, even though it wasn't that far apart from where I am. It was still vastly different. People like were just different there. And so I think that, yeah, it's just not, that's why I wanted to document this. It's just, you don't have to be crazy rich. You don't have to be, a vlogger on YouTube or anything like that to go out and just kind of live a pretty cool life and experience new stuff. And that's what I wanted to do. That was part of, that's, I've asked you guys before, should I do a vlog? I've asked you guys, and I would love to, but I don't have the balls, I don't think, to do a vlog. I might start posting videos of just like some of my travels while I'm going out, especially with how good phones are nowadays. I don't need my camera to do it, so I can kind of just do that. So I might start doing more stuff like that. I just can't do the whole talking while on camera in public thing. I don't know why. It's weird to me. I know it's easy, but it just doesn't seem easy. It's terrifying for me. So yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do a solo one too. Just a look into the mind of Jake kind of thing. So you all know who I am and where I'm coming from when I say certain things and why I do what I choose to do. So you don't think I'm just some madman on a show with two other madmen. But I thought it's kind of cool. It's a new experience. It's like a profile of me. So you guys all get to see I'm giving you the profile of Jake and who I am, what I like to do, and maybe inspire you to do things as well. I think that's a big goal for me. I want to be very successful in life. Obviously, it's always been a goal, is just to be super successful. But more than that, I've always just wanted to have a platform where I can inspire other people to live their fullest life and to motivate others who are on the cusp of, making that leap, whether it's, traveling or whether it's leaving your job or something like that. Like, just helping others take that really uncomfortable leap and showing them that when you do, it doesn't matter like what the outcome is. You're going to land on your feet. You're the only person that can decide if you fail or not. Like, no other factor can decide if you fail or not. You don't, you just keep going. If something goes wrong, then you adapt, adjust, and overcome. Like, that's what one of my bosses used to tell me all the time, is just adapt, adjust, and overcome. So if something, if you take that leap and it doesn't work, cool. You still learned from that experience. You grew from that experience, and now you move forward. And if it does work, then sweet. Like, you have no remorse. There it is. Like, it's there. It's just so many people I see live a life that they just end up feeling like, what if later on? And I think that's the reason why a lot of people fear death, is because of that what if. They feel like they haven't done enough to live their fullest life, and that they haven't been able to, they didn't do themselves justice. They had one life to live and didn't do it justice. And I think that's why a lot of us fear death. That's why I fear death. I haven't done enough yet. There's so much more left that I want to do. There's so many places I want to see. There's so many ventures that I want to explore business-wise. So I think, like, yeah, that's why I want to do this. I wanted to hopefully help inspire you to do the same, to kind of just reach out into the void and see where it takes you. What's the worst that happens? You get rejected, you fail. Not even fail. You get rejected. It doesn't turn out the way you want. You adapt, adjust, and overcome, and you move on to the next. Like, the past is the past. Like, it's over. It's done. You can't change it. It's done. Might as well just keep looking towards the future. And I think that's an outcome that's an outlook people should look at on whether it's business, whether it's life, whether it's relationships. I think that so many of us we dwell so much on the past, and we not hate ourselves, but we just feel remorseful for certain things that we've done in the past, or we wish that we could go back and change certain things, and it's just, that's not how life works. You can't. What you have to do is just kind of learn from it, learn why it went wrong, be honest with yourself. Sometimes you are the reason things go wrong, so you have to be honest about that, because then when that situation, confronts you again, now you have a better understanding of how to overcome that situation, right? You can decide, or not decide, but you have the option available now to say, okay, this is how I approached it last time, and this is how I'll approach it this time. Is it going to be 100% perfect that second time? Maybe not. Maybe not even the 100th time. But you're constantly learning in those situations so that you know, hopefully, you know what doesn't work, right? So you adapt and hope to find what will work for that situation. And like I said, that's for relationships, that's for business, that's for your life, like just anything in general. That's how I think people need to start looking at things. And I think a lot of people are on that cusp now because of this last year with all the COVID stuff happening and so many people losing loved ones and all of us being locked down and being, in quarantine. It's just all of us are starting to wake up and realize, am I living the life that I dream of? And if not, what can I do to achieve that life? What can I do to attain that life? And it's cool to see. It's cool to see so many people now realizing and waking up and going off on those ventures. And so that's why I'm here. I'm just here to help you with that. Help you, like, push you that extra little inch so that you hopefully take that leap and see what's out there and see what life has to offer you. So with that being said, I'll end my ramblings for the day. This was fun. This was a great episode. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. I hope it all made sense. It probably wasn't in a clear timeline, but I think it was nice to just talk about what I wanted to talk about. If you guys want to see more solo stuff, maybe not on the What We Learned This Week channel, but just on me, like just me starting something different, let me know in the comments. Do you want to see me do a solo thing? Did you like this episode? Did you like the format of this episode? So yeah, let me know. Also comment and let me know, like, what are your dreams? Like, what are your biggest aspirations this year, right? Like, I don't want to say this year, but like in life in general, like what is it that you're trying to obtain? What do you think is going to help make you feel like your life is being more fulfilled and you're not completely letting yourself down, right? Like what could you do, or what steps can you take maybe to start working towards that? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of What We Learned This Week. It was a pleasure talking with you today. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit it, don't quit it. Hit it and pass it to your friends. Hide your kids, hide your wives, because we out here making great content. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, road to 1K. So make sure you're just sharing the shit out of our show to people. All of you, we love you. Thank you, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye. Go out. Why are you still watching? Go home. Go do something. Go obtain the life that you want to obtain. Go.